104.8-ish, ladies and gentlemen, is what you are tuned into. It's true, it's true.
Sarthak
That is my name.
on 104.8-ish.
And that's the frequency that talks to some very interesting people doing some very interesting things, like promoting folk music with an absolutely brilliant name like Sangeetcar. That's what Aisha and Shank do, and they are here because we thought it'd be a great conversation talking about music, the making of it, and more importantly, the recording of it. So, thank you very much, guys, for coming into the studio.
Thank you for having us.
Been absolutely wonderful, and of course, I can read off the brochure and sound very intelligent about what Sangeetkar does. But since you're the people who are feeling the words, the emotion behind the words, tell us what Sangeetkar is all about, when it started, etc., everything.
So, Sangeetkar, as the name suggests, is a car which we load up with equipment and we travel from Delhi to various villages.
Okay.
Currently, we're working in Rajasthan.
Right.
So, we travel to the villages with our full setup. So, we have like a 16-channel or 24-channel mixer, depending on which one we decide to take. Industry standard mics, cameras, generator, drinking water, all of it.
Right.
And go and record the folk artists
Okay.
in their villages.
Wonderful.
So wherever he says, I mean, we'll go to his house.
Huh.
Normally we end up carrying ration and things as well because they're not so well off and we don't want to
Sure.
burden them.
Sure.
Plus we give them the ration and that's sort of a way of telling them, you know, if you sing for us, we'll give you ration and money.
Right. Right.
So,
And unfortunately, that is something that is required sometimes to actually get them to sing, no?
so we always give them money because music shouldn't be free.
I totally agree. Absolutely. You should pay for talent. And that is non-negotiable, is it?
Absolutely.
Huh? Then?
So, but the ration and things becomes an added thing for the family and all of that. So even if the man says no, the wife says, you know, do it.
Right.
So we started carrying gifts and ration and it sort of takes us through
Sure.
that process.
Sure.
And then we talk to him, you know, establish the initial rapport. And then whenever he wants to record, sometimes there's a river or jheel close by. So he'll be like, let's go there. Sometimes it's inside his house. Sometimes
Right.
it's in the school courtyard, wherever. Wherever he says, we set up shop.
Right.
And then we record the folk music that he has with him
Okay.
in his head or whatever, in his books. Normally in his head because none of them write. Then we edit it,
Sure.
put it into our archive, and we give it back to the artist
Okay.
so
Okay.
that we sort of try and supplement the loss of oral tradition.
Sure. Sure.
In a way, sort of trying to immortalize the artist as well.
And when did this idea strike you?
2015. I mean, I started working in 16. So around 14, 15 somewhere, where I was in London.
Excellent. And 4 years of living and breathing folk music, worth it?
Absolutely. Wait, I'll let Shank take that one. 4 years of...
Shank, 4 years of living with folk music, good enough for you?
Definitely, once I get to 4 years, I've not been with Sangeetkar for that long yet.
Uh-huh.
So I've been here with Sangeetkar for less than a year now.
Okay.
But it's been a wonderful ride. And living, breathing, folk music, art, every day, all day is just a blessing.
Absolutely.
It's a blessing in today's day.
I could not agree more. And is there a website? Is there social media presence where people can find more
Yes.
about Sangeetkar? You want to tell us about that?
Yes. You can find us on all social media platforms by the name of @Sangeetkar. And you can, which is SANGEETCAR.
That's
So
right,
it's literally Sangeetkar.
Kar, absolutely.
And same as the website, which is www.sangeetkar.com.
And that's where you go and you find out what they do and hopefully listen to more music because that gives life so much more melody. 104.8-ish, ladies and gentlemen, is what you are tuned into.
Sarthak
क्या नाम है यार?
on 104.8-ish.
And that's where we talk to some very interesting people doing some very interesting things, like taking a car, loading it up with audio equipment, going to villages in Rajasthan and recording music जिसमें वो सोंधी मिट्टी खुशबू भी है और ओरल ट्रेडिशन की हिस्ट्री भी है और फील तो खैर मतलब ऐसे मतलब बाल्टियां भर भर के है कि नेक्स्ट ही लेवल हो जाता है नहीं आयशा?
Absolutely.
बट ऑफ कोर्स गाड़ी में फ्यूल भी डलाना होता है और घर में लाइट और पंखों के बिल भी देने होते हैं तो मतलब देयर इज दैट incidental thing called money as well, no? So how is that panning out?
So far, I've put in everything that my savings have allowed me to do.
Sure.
I mean, which includes paying the bills and everything.
Right.
And अभी भी थोड़ा saving से ही निकल रहा है. But we've applied for the ATG and all of those things. We've been registered as a trust and we're looking out for CSR.
Okay.
We're starting that process now.
Right.
We're in talks with a few companies. Fingers crossed, you know how companies are.
Absolutely. Yes.
Because it's taken us 2 years to get ATG compliant because the rules and regulations are very strict.
Sure.
As they should be, because a lot of people make trusts and just use them.
Absolutely. But as far as music is concerned, you know, now with the internet, access to so many kinds of music is just so easy. And this whole democratization of art is also probably making some voices that should be heard a little more feeble than other voices. And you're actually in the good fight in that way. So does it sometimes bog you down a little, this whole, this whole bit of there just being so much information out there?
I wish I could say that about folk music, but there isn't so much about folk music. So we're fighting for that space. You know, I wish there were so many people that knew so much about folk music कि हमने गाना डाला और सबने सुन लिया. यहाँ पर हम लोगों को बोल रहे भाई प्लीज सुन लो.
But have you seen an increase? I mean, from where you started to where you are right now, have you seen a bit of an increase in interest level?
Not as much as I would want. I mean, we can't even put it as a 0.2%, you know.
Really?
It'll be a 0.0000 something percent.
But there's just such an absolutely vast richness of that culture, no? Which is only being explored on the top. मतलब वो पधारो हमारे देश के ऊपर से ही निकल के चला जाता है, नहीं? पर डूबने में ऐसे एनकरेजमेंट मिल रही है कि हाँ शायद लोग डूब रहे हो इस म्यूजिक में, ऐसी एनकरेजमेंट है.
अगर कॉन्सर्ट करते हैं तो लोग आ जाते हैं.
Okay. हाँ.
उतना हो रहा है, but there are videos on YouTube. We've been talking about this for a few years now.
Right.
And the videos have been there for a while. If there were people looking for it, we would have seen the traction in numbers.
Sure.
Which isn't really there.
Disappointing, huh?
Well, in a way, yes. In another way, at Sangeetcar, we look at it as a challenge. Ki bhai, let's see why people don't look at this, and let's find a way to bridge the gap. Because at the end of the day, it's our own sort of heritage, you know. So if we're not going to look at it, then who will?
Absolutely. And if you want to look at what they do, just search for Sangeetcar, Sangeetcar. Search on social media, search on the web, on the internet, the website's there, the social media handles are there. And listen, man, that's important. Listening to good music. See if it works for you and listen without prejudice. Like rip the labels off and just listen to it as great sound. That might work. Just reminding you that it's great to listen to more music, and Sangeetcar is trying to make you do that. So just search for Sangeetcar while we search for those 5-word definitions that you are sending us. 104.8 ISHQ is what you are tuned into, ladies and gentlemen.
Sarthak.
That is my name.
On 104.8 ISHQ.
And that's the frequency where we're talking to Aisha and Shank. They run Sangeetcar. They take a car and they record folk music artists going to where they are, taking the music to where they are. And then they record and they give out those recordings back to the artists. And there are some fantastic stories to tell about those artists. Right, Aisha?
Yes.
You want to tell us about that story?
Yes, so we'd gone to this village outside Jaisalmer, and we were working with this artist called Chanan Khan.
Right.
And Chanan Khan is we've changed that now, Surmandal playing Manganyar. So
Right.
according to the census, there's a tribe of over 22,000 or something, and he was the only one who played the Surmandal.
Right.
And we met him, and we spoke to him, and he was very eager to record and very happy. So we got him a Surmandal and all of that jazz.
Right.
And the day we decided to record, it poured. It didn't rain, it poured. And there had been a drought in Rajasthan before that. So
Right.
randomly the rain gods decided कि आज ही करना. सारे अच्छे काम आज कर दो. Recording भी हो रही है तो मैं भी करूँगा.
हाँ, सही है.
FOMO type. So anyways, तो वो हुआ. And उनके तो obviously मिट्टी के घर and all of that. बारिश हुए जा रही है. There's water up to our shins. And उनके पूरे घर बह गए.
Okay. मिट्टी के घर है.
पूरे मिट्टी के घर टूट गए हैं, बह गए हैं. And they're not well off. They're obviously...
Sure.
So Chanan Khan's sons are running around helter-skelter to get utensils from the neighbors and everything because
Right.
they've cooked food for us.
Okay.
And they take all the food and go to the only proper structure, which is the panchayat ghar or whatever it is. And they put the food there.
Right.
We get to the panchayat ghar and they come to us and they're like, आप खाना खा लीजिए. And we said कि आपका घर. Says घर तो बह गया, वो तो वापस बन जाएगा. आप खाना खा लीजिए और बताइए recording कहाँ करनी है.
That's how it is. That's how important it is.
You don't get over such stories.
Absolutely, absolutely. तो फिर उसके बाद फिर शंख डिसाइडेड कि इसके बारे में कुछ करना है?
हाँ जी.
तो क्या किया तुमने शंख?
So right after I heard this story from Aisha, at that time we were friends. We weren't working together. I was working with Outlook Responsible Tourism.
Right.
And we were having our annual summit for Outlook Responsible Tourism Summit and Awards. And since I'd already heard this story, I'd seen Chalan Khan on the Sangeetcar page on YouTube.
Sure.
I pitched it to my boss, and they loved the idea of having the last Surmandal artist perform the inaugural performance.
Fantastic.
So we got him there, and when he performed on a live stage with a live audience, and after about 35 odd years, an audience applauded for him.
Wow.
So he literally got bajra and gehu from his village for my boss, who got him the stage, because that's their way of showing gratitude.
Sure.
And even till date, we're still, now that I'm working with Sangeetcar, we're still looking for stages that these guys can perform on, because as much as an artist needs money and recognition, they also need the stage.
Absolutely.
Because it's part of their soul.
Absolutely.
They need an audience.
Absolutely.
So we try and do that as much as possible. So if anybody has a stage, guys, you know where to hit us up.
Absolutely. And मतलब जरूरी है यार, क्योंकि ऑडियंस ना हम और आप ही है. मतलब और कोई है नहीं, हमारे ही कान है. और इसलिए बैठ के ये कह रहा है कि कोई नहीं सुनता is actually just showing ourselves the mirror. क्योंकि हम नहीं सुनेंगे तो और कौन सुनेगा. और अगर आपको सुनना है म्यूजिक तो just search for Sangeetcar. Sangeetcar.com, right, is the website. And social media handles as well, SANGEETCAR. If you want to help out, if you want to see what artists they have, that's where you go. Not asking you to do anything, not sort of, guilt shaming you into doing anything, just telling you of the existence of things, because knowledge is power, and only when you have knowledge will you have the power to do something about it, which is what we're trying to do right here on 104.8 ISHQ. Thank you very much, guys, for telling us these stories and telling us of the existence of beauty that we might have ignored. That is important as well. And of course, all the very best for your endeavors. And we'll of course try and do our best to see what we can do for you guys. But remember, Sangeetcar, SANGEETCAR. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Sarthak.
Sarthak.
Thank you so much.
And yeah, मतलब क्या होता है यार, ऐसी कहानियां जो होती है ना वो ऐसी होती है कि दिल बोलता है कि ओह